Hello, this is teddygaming and welcome back to another preview on the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles tmnt, the RW ongoing series, issue 146. Now, this issue, I think, could be an interesting one, depending on what they do in this issue. Just by going off of the covers and also the description, I gotta think this one could be an interesting one, depending on what actually goes down. So, yeah. So, with this issue, we do first start off with this page here. And I must admit, the artwork does look like quite different, but I don't know if it's just the colours which we'll use or the line work. It just seems like different. It reminds me a lot of how people draw the punk frogs in this universe, like Pablo Tonki and also the person who did the Alliance issue number 2. So I'm getting those kind of vibes, but I'm not too sure. So yeah, but also I know that with the last issue, I sort of did complain a little bit about the artist not really opening the mouths for the characters when I'm speaking, and with some of the mouths when I do actually open, yeah, maybe they might be better if they did stay closed. But yeah, so either way, we do start first start off with all the characters. They're outside wondering what's going on and stuff like that. So Leo and April run off to the wormhole to try and see what's going on, and tells Carmen, Carmen and need her to stay at the house. And with this bit here, I mean, I must admit here, looking at Leo and April going through the forest bit there, it looks like so completely different artwork to stuff like this. So I'm very confused on who the actual artist is, because it seems like it's changing from scene to scene, but either way it does look really nice. So then going into the next page, we do get to see Bob there. He's looking in at the portal and stuff like that, and we do get to see them interacting with Bob and asking what's going on and stuff like that. And then we do get to see this demon thing, sort of like an Armagon type thing, coming out of the woods and trying to go up to attack the turtle or Leo. And that's when Leo attacks it so that April can go off and find out what's happening and stuff like that. So then in the next page we do get to see a little bit more action, which does look really cool. And we do get to see April finds out some information about what's going on. And it's interesting just because the data that she's gotten, I don't know how it will make sense. Somehow she's able to pick up 3 biosignatures for basically Bob, Venus and Donatello. And I'm not too sure how, because they time travelled and stuff like that, and I'm just so confused because I don't understand science. So yeah, then going into the next bit, we do get to see them all wondering what's going on and stuff like that. And we do decide to head back to the house and decide figure out what next best thing to do is. So then going into the next bit, which gets a little bit more interesting, we do get to see Bob is still in April's Quan DNA, and yeah, I mean, with this bit here, at first I was quite confused by this, but when you do see later in this preview bit, you don't understand why he's doing it. And also with the description, it just mentions something about how Armagon is having an influence over someone, and I know that I said that it most likely is Bob. I'm sort of wondering now if maybe it could be April, and because he stole her DNA, he can infect her or something like that and control her. I don't know, something like that. I think there's potential there. So when we do go, as we scroll down, we do get to see Bob in this really weird form where he just opens up his coat and just, yeah, he has this necklace thing that somehow has the Quan DNA that sends it over to Armagon, who is eating it, and again, I don't understand a single thing that's happening. So yeah, it's one of those kind of things that's happening. But we do get to see Venus, Bob and Donatello down at the bottom wondering what's going on and stuff like that. So that's where we do leave it off, and I'm so curious to see what's going to happen next, just because I don't understand what's going on, but it seems like it's going to be really great and amazing. And yeah, I'm looking forward to it. I'm really interested by it all now. So yeah, then going into the next bit, we do have a description which is, as Donatello uncovers the truth about Armagon's origins, the time-eating tyrant begins to exert his influence on one of Donatello's allies. It's a race against the time as the road to issue 150 continues in Southern Campbell's biggest tmnt story yet. So yeah, with the description bit, I was wondering now if maybe Armagon's influence could be over April. I think it could be an interesting thing, just so that way Leo, Raph, Mikey and Jenica would be really screwed and trying to actually save Donnie. So yeah, but then going into the covers, And this is like where things get interesting, like as I was saying before, because we do get to see a future Leonardo in, I want to say like the desert or something like that. And with this, again, I'm so confused of like what's going on, because I mean, I don't know, like Donnie, Venus and Bob are going to be going to the future, which I think that could be quite cool, but they haven't really set things up for it, so I'm very confused and intrigued by it, but in like a very good way. So yeah, that going for it. We do have Color B, which is done by Kevin Eastman and Sophie Campbell, and yeah, this one's really great and amazing. And I was confused by at first before seeing the preview pages of like what Leo's fighting, and do you guess we know what it is now? These like monsters from Armageddon, which do look really cool, and yeah, I like how, you know, all of it's like come together with all the action bit. I don't know, something about it just works. But I can't explain it, it just works. So then going into the next bit, which is the 110 cover, and I'm not too sure who the artist is, but I do get to see Donatello. He's looking at his books, and I want to say it's giving me like lots of like witches kind of vibes. And I do get to see Armageddon in the background looking down at him, and I do think that this cover is like really cool. I don't know, something about it works, but also at the same time, it's just something about it's just like one of these ones we should just look for hours and just be like, wow, this is quite good. So yeah, I mean, I do like this one, but I don't know what to really say. It's just one that works. But we do have the, I believe it's 1 in 25, which is just the 110, but in black and white. So I don't have too much to really say about it. It's just, yeah, one of those things again, not really too original, and takes away a lot of detail. Not really creative or anything. So yeah, and then the 1 in 50 is a Kevin Eastman one, but black and white. Yeah, okay. We do have this one, which is, I believe it's a exclusive to a store. I'm not entirely too sure what store it is, but we got this one done by Jim Lawson. This one's supposed to be like a connecting, I don't think it's like a connecting cover one, but like, it's in like a set of ones done by Jim Lawson. And we do get to see Raphael here, which, yeah, it looks beautiful as always. Definitely in his art style, as you can really tell by all the lines and the boxy work of his artwork. And it really stands out for like being his artwork, and I think it works well enough. I do think that Raph's arm up there like that, I do think that's weird. I don't know why he's it's like, it just seems like it's like so uncomfortable in like a weird position. So yeah, I mean, I do think people can now see why his artwork isn't not as good as like other modern artists, but it has its own unique flair. But that arm is in a really weird position. Oh, that looks painful. But then we do have this one, which is a RW exclusive, and this one is the most fascinating and interesting one, because if you look at the turtles, you'll understand why. So Jenica, she's there, nothing new about her, she's in a great position, great all that, but then we look at the turtles. Are you seeing anything familiar about the turtles? Maybe a movie design? Yeah, these are the out of the show turtle designs. This is the Leo one, which I think is possibly his best design ever. The rest one works well enough. This one, I think he's missing quite a lot of his tech and all that. Mikey, I think he's missing some stuff, but I'm not too sure. And with this cover, I love it because it's like these designs, and I think that the majority of them work, especially Leo's one. But at the same time, I'm just so confused by it. I don't know if maybe like the Michael Bay turtles are coming back, and I highly doubt it, but at this point you just never know. But I'm just not too sure what to really say about all this. I mean, if this is like some kind of crossover, then great, but at the same time I doubt it. But I'm just so confused by it all, but I love it. But I don't know what to really say about it. It's one of these things where like, it's great because of this, but at the same time, why these turtles and all that? So yeah. But yeah, I mean, I think that overall, I think this is possibly got to be the best cover for it so far. But yeah, let me know in the comment section below what you think about all this. Are you looking forward to this issue? Are you not? Stuff like that. So yeah, that's game for today, guys. If you're talking, please share. Let's just grab more stuff. goodbye, yo, bye.